Hello everybody, Mumford and Kid here coming to you again. How's everybody doing out there? Welcome back to Characters, Why I Like Them Series 2. The weekly series where I take a character that I like from various medias, talk about them, and pretty much give you a lesson as well as knowledge, and also explain why I like them so much. And in retrospect, basically showcase why I like them. As you can see from the picture here, we're going to talk about probably a character that I truly love. Very, very underrated in my opinion, but nonetheless, he is a mutant. He is a Native American character, and you know I have such a special heart and place for Native American characters. He is Apache, and that is none other than James Proudstar Warpath. Yes. All right. First off, he first appeared in New Mutants number 16. James, he was created by Mr. X-Men himself, Chris Claremont, legend, and Sal Buscema. Back in 1984, pretty much. He has appeared pretty much in a lot of X-Men related books. So, let's give a little bit of history, okay? He's the second of the Proudstar family. He is the second and youngest of the Proudstar family. He grew up in Arizona on the Apache reservation, with his parents and elder brother John, who would take on the role as Thunderbird when he late in 1975, in the whole giant size X-Men #1. He joined Professor Xavier to help free the original X-Men from Krakoa back then. And John idolized his older brother. He loved him, and he idolized. He pretty much worshipped the ground that the guy walked on. That's love. That's really good love. I love brotherly love, stuff like that. However, his brother John Thunderbird didn't survive the X-Men's second mission. He was killed in their second mission, which involved Count Nefaria, and the X-Men brought his body back to the reservation to be buried. However, James stole the body and took it out into the desert to give it a proper Apache warrior's funeral. And that was where pretty much, because of the grief, where James really blamed Professor Xavier for his brother's death, and he had such a hatred for Professor Xavier, and he vowed one day to get even with Professor Xavier. And later on, pretty much afterwards, he would become in contact with, pardon my French, with the bitch, Emma Frost, and he pretty much joined Emma Frost's Hellions, and he took on the name. Emma Frost offered him a role on the team. He took it. He took on the name Thunderbird for a while, and even at one point they even kidnapped Banshee, and also led them to basically pretty much attacking the X-Men in their own mansion at one point. And that was pretty much a gist of basically how Warpath looked at it. But however, he was able to kind of find some equal ground for a while, and he joined the New Mutants and people like that. He developed a pretty he pretty much developed a really good bond with Mirage, actually, Danny Moonstar, when being that she is of Cheyenne and he is of Apache, but that was really cool to see for a while. After his Pretty much after his desire for revenge against Xavier kind of diminished, he returned back to his the reservation for a while until pretty much when he returned, the entire reservation was slaughtered. It was like a massacre, and all evidence was pointed towards the Hellfire Club. So pretty much Cable, Nathaniel Summers, offered him a role on X-Force, and that's where he took up the name Warpath. And that would last for a while. Him being a part of the team and things like that, and he wouldn't return back to the X-Men until they did the rise and fall of the Shi'ar Empire storyline, where pretty much Professor Xavier, along with Polaris, Nightcrawler, Havoc, and Warpath, and people like that, went after Vulcan. Pretty much, that's where he would pretty much get a new change of look. He would also Storm would give him these two huge Bowie knives that were made out of vibranium. That was a gift to him by Storm, and kind of once again that the like I said, his desire for revenge was still kind of diminishing. It kept diminishing every year, which was fine. It was good to see that. I know you, and the way I looked at it was like, I know you're upset about your brother's death, but you can't blame Xavier. I don't blame Xavier for what happened. Some people will disagree, but I feel like he shouldn't. And after that, Warpath would just continue to be a part of the X-Men, from World War Hulk, from Messiah Complex, from Divided We Stand, returning back to X-Force, where they became more of the Black Ops team, where they were pretty much, taking out their enemies. And that was really when I got back into X-Force for a while. That X-Force team was pretty well put together, in my opinion. And he would stay a part of that team for a while, which is fine. He also started getting into a relationship with Hexaba from the Starjammers for a good time, and I was liking that relationship as well. He even teamed up with Ghost Rider for a while when they battled this spirit who was like an evil spirit, that a demon bear. That was pretty much it. He was in disguise as a demon bear, and that was interesting. Like I said, he would continue to go through a lot of the main storylines, and however, he finally left X-Force for a while, because after Selena, the Black Queen, basically resurrected his brother and a lot of dead X-Men, he was able to kind of put his after he defeated his brother, he was able to put his he finally figured it, no more. I'm at peace now, and he kind of left for a while, but he returned later on to join back up with the X-Men, and of course he was a part of, the whole, X-Men versus Avengers versus X-Men stuff and things like that. Skimmish, pretty much after Skimmish, Warpath, he was on Storm's team for a while, and that was pretty much where he would stay. He would stay with like Cyclops' side. Now, in terms of his mutation, his abilities, and probably some people are like, okay, that's really good and knowledgeable about him Chris, but what's his mutant powers? Well, Warpath possesses superhuman strength, speed, stamina, agility. His reflexes are very sharp. His senses, he's really resistant to physical injuries. Pretty much similarities of his brother. He's got and pretty much are much more enhanced than his brothers. Yeah, at one point he was even able to fly for a while, but he lost that ability. But he still can jump great distances. Uh, he's very fast for a guy his size. I mean, this guy can run up to about 100 miles per hour. He's skilled in hand-to-hand combat. Pretty much trained by Cable, so he's got a soldier. He's got like soldier background to him. Like I said, the two giant Bowie knives that he wields are vibranium knives that were given to him by Storm. They're pretty heavy, but perfectly weighted for him because Warpath uses them like throwing knives. He throws them really accurately. And like I said, he's pretty big. This guy, James, is very tall. He's about 7'2", 350 pounds. So this guy is, for a guy to be running that fast and that agile, imagine somebody that size, that height, and that weight to be moving with agility and the agility of like a lightweight. That's amazing to me. And he's one of my favorite X-Men, actually, or X-Men related characters, however you want to classify it. And he's up there as probably one of those great Native American characters that, in my opinion, don't get enough credit. Needs to get more spotlight on them and showcase what this guy can do. He's just a great blend of the Apache warrior. That's the basis of how I sum it up. This guy is definitely somebody you shouldn't take lightly, very much. And it's good to see that he's still around. And I would hope to see him sometime in some X-Men book or so. But he's just a great character in my opinion, guys. I really enjoy him very much, and I always thank Chris Claremont and Mr. Wishima for creating him. I always do. James Proudstar, Warpath, just a great character, guys, in my opinion. So yeah, that's about it, guys. I thought I'd talk about one of my favorite Native American. Now, why does he has such a special place in my heart? Well, probably because my bloodline is kind of like his, except that I'm not Apache. I'm Cherokee, so half Cherokee. So it kind of has a special place when it comes to Native American characters. There's a special place for me, very much. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time on characters why I liked them. Next week, I'll see you guys next time, like I said. But other than that, I hope you guys got something out of the character, and you guys take care. And as always, it's Mount Vernon Kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned, keep it real, guys. I'll catch you later. Take care.